Oh, okay. So hopefully I can do this. I might not be in the best state, but let's see if I can do this. So I am going to um, analyze my uh, task my task idle game. So first, I gotta explain how it works. So basically, you start out with these idle points, and you can use them to activate these resource generating things. There are 10 different resources. Um, so I currently have Yu-Gi-Oh cards and followers being generated, and it takes followers takes 5 IP idle points. So if I turn this off, it stops generating, and I get my 5 idle points back. And same thing over here, cost 5. So yeah, it's pretty much it. You have people on the side here that will ask you for different things, either in-game tasks, like have an amount of a resource, or give them an amount of the resource, and out-game tasks, which should be like in real life chores or whatever. And once you complete things, let's say I complete these, pick a reward after clicking me. So you need to click this in order to collect one of the 3 rewards on the side here, where it could be in-game rewards like getting a shit ton of a bunch of resources, or you can get idle points or idle gems, or they're out game rewards like getting some Jimmy Johns or purchasing some chocolate milk as a reward. All right. So there's a soft reset that you can press at like any time. There's a save button where there's no autosave, and up here, incomplete stuff. I was going to have like different tabs and shit, but yeah, that's incomplete. It's not important. So I have 6 idle gems. If I soft reset, would you like to reset? You'll lose all progress, but keep idle gems and upgrade purchased with idle gems. Yes. Okay. So we go to the purchase screen, and that's kind of a bug. There we go. So you can purchase things for gems, and you can increase your starting idle points for 10 gems, which I do not have right now. Randomize button is supposed to randomize, but yeah, it only works for this right now. I don't have it working for anything else, so that's kind of pointless. I will up resource 1 generation so that it's +2 a second at the start, and then that costs 1 idle gem. And I guess I'll hit confirm, and now it has randomized everything for this run. So I can now generate cloth, long bacon, orgasms, monster girls, burgers, guns, stone, babies, Pokemon cards, and porn. So, and the first resource is always going to be cost 100 of itself, and has activate costs of 3. But the other ones are more randomized. Activates 5, 4, 8, 5, 8, 5, 4, 5, 9. So because it's randomized, you can get lucky and be able to generate a lot for very little idle points, or not much at all. But yeah, so the people on the side get randomized. I have these lists, these text files that has lists of resource names, character names that I want. You just get 10 random people from that list. And then I have lists for random in real life tasks and in real life rewards that you can get. So put stuff in my idle game. I could play some game or Dark Souls or get an idle point, which an idle point would be pretty nice, because then I can generate babies, and I guess the orgasms can make babies if anyway, you know about the birds and bees. Anyway, yeah, so every time you complete something, you go up a stage, which just re-rolls everything. But yeah, so now I'm generating 2 cloth per second. And I'm not going to save right now because I don't know if I this is just an example. But so this, and I have my 5 idle gems, and you can possibly get idle gems. Yeah, get an idle gem from completing a stage. But if you don't, like if I just get an idle point or even Dark Souls, completing a stage will get you a idle gem fragment, which is just 1/10 of a gem. So if I completed this stage for Homura Kemi, my idle gems will be 5.1. And yeah, so that's, so even if you're not like getting idle gems for rewards, you're slowly racking up the idle gem currency. And I don't need to have this generated, but I don't know. Maybe it'd help me illustrate something later. So I got 2 Homura Kemis. But okay. So analyzing this game, because for myself, because I made this a while ago for myself to try and help me, be motivated to take care of like chores and shit. Mess around with some sprites, hang out with friends. So yeah, this is where it gets thinky. I have to think. So my issue when I stopped playing this was that I had unlocked a few rewards, and I felt like I was stuck doing those rewards when I don't feel like it would be fun for me to do. And I don't know what else was happening at the time, but I just quit. I thought that what would there's currently 10 that are 10 people or whatever that are unlocked. And what I wanted to do, because this game was in development, was have it to where you start out with one, and you can't, there's either some kind of in-game or out-game tasks that you gotta do to unlock each person, and you gotta unlock them in order. So I was kind of playing it like that, where I like, in order for me to, oh god, in order to like unlock in order to unlock person 2, I would have to at least complete stage 1 of person 1. So, and it's like that down the whole board. And I don't know, I felt like doing that would be beneficial to me, I guess, so that I can focus on, so like like if it generated to like I only had one out game task to do in real life, and then I can choose to get like 6 million of all resources, then all the resources for these would be redundant. Like, they're like, I just blow it out of the water with all the resource ones. So it wouldn't really give me time to do the in-game stuff. But so that's what I thought, is that, if I play that way, then it would, if I restrict myself in that way, then it would feel more balanced. And perhaps it did. Perhaps it did. Because maybe my issue was with the in real life tasks, or not tasks, the rewards. Yeah, that might be the main problem. The in the rewards. Also, I just wanted to be limited in like how much stuff it asks me to do, because I I have my own like list of responsibilities and stuff that I try to plan for the week to take care of. And so an issue with that is that I want these things to matter, the outgame tasks, but some of them are like big things to where I don't take care of them, or like life is just in the way, and so it's not a priority, and so I end up doing basically nothing in the game for like a week or more. And I don't know, I guess soft resetting is a thing, but I don't want to soft reset so much to where it just trivializes everything. But what's the real reward that I want to have with this game as a whole? Because the real reward that I want is to kind of just have fun. No, well, maybe. Just enjoy, have a little bit more enjoyment from getting things done. So maybe there is like an underlying fundamentally wrong or forgotten thing to this game. Or how I treat like anything in life. It's really old. Yeah. So these rewards. I don't know if I should say this first, but the idea is that like, because I think I kind of like games where I can like do a task for a character, and seeing that like help the character in somehow. But of course, that's not exactly happening here, because all that doing this does is make the stage go up for characters. It doesn't exactly like make their lives easier or better, or make them happier or something, because I hadn't coded anything like that yet. And I don't know if I'll ever get around to it. But it'd probably make the game a lot more enjoyable if I were to do that. Well, it would make it to where like I care a bit more about getting these things done, because not only would there be, you know, kind of reward like this, but there'd be a reward of seeing whatever random fucking things they ask for end up making whoever the fuck this is happier, which happens to be Homer Akemi, but yeah, so I may have to do that if I care about it. If I really care about doing this, or making this Task Idle game into something that I care about actually doing for some kind of fun. But also there's just these rewards, because sometimes like there's some that are just like games, and it's like, yeah, I guess I can have fun playing a game for like an hour or so, but sometimes I just really don't feel like it, and other times it's like I kind of fell off with the game, like Hollow Cure. I fell off with it, but I actually started playing it again recently, and it's fun. But if I play it too long, which I usually do if I lose a stage, is it kind of hurts my eyes. It kind of does not. It's not that good of a reward. It's not like I'm thinking of putting it back down again, just because like it's not really worth playing it, and I don't care about it enough. But yeah, I don't know about these rewards. So I don't know how to make the rewards good enough exactly, because I guess they can change to where I feel like the rewards are not fun at the time. And I definitely want to stay away from the point of where it feels like if I complete stages for a bunch of people and get a bunch of outgame rewards, then it's like I gotta do these things now, and it's like, if I don't want to do them, then it's just, it doesn't feel like a fucking reward. But perhaps the trapness is all in my head, where I feel like I have to complete a stage right when I complete it, because I can just wait. I can just wait and be like, you know what, I can play this sometime, so I'll just do it now or something. Have it as like a back burner thing. But I think reevaluation of the rewards to make sure that's something that I actually care about would be probably beneficial to me. I get a little bit I have some doubts because I put some discs on here before because I know that they're fun, or at least sometimes fun. So but I guess I need to maybe I need to like have them in the tiers. So I mean, I have temps where there are things where after I do it, I don't have to do it anymore. So, and it's usually like watch some movie I haven't watched before or something like that. And those are obviously temporary because after I do it, there's no real desire to do it anymore. So I delete them, but I might have to put them in the tiers of, is this something that I care about? Is this something that I'm just curious about? Is this something that I want to try or explore? And like, if I categorize them that way, then I have more of an idea of how to treat them as rewards, I guess. Because if I treat like, I don't know how the fuck I'd categorize chocolate milk, but I guess playing a porn game and playing some other different game, or I'm gonna like I'm gonna have different priorities or feelings towards those things. So a porn game might only be an available option when when I'm in the mood for it. Otherwise, like Darkest Dungeon. I'm trying to find good examples. Like, I guess Dark Souls. I don't currently know how I feel about Dark Souls and how I'm playing it. But if I knew like I get okay. Now this is where I really don't know what the hell I'm talking about or how to do things. So Hollow Cure, it can be fun, but it's not exactly something that I care about. And it can possibly hurt my eyes. So that's, I would say that's kind of a low tier reward. Loop Hero. Loop Hero, I've played and beaten already, like once before. But I really liked the game, so maybe I can do like a video series or something like it, like a playthrough. And that's kind of something that like I started doing with Webbed, but on one of my other channels, my past channels, I started with like a video one, and then I didn't do anymore for a long time because I didn't have it as a reward in this game. So, but also like just other shit I need to do in real life and complication, and that sucks because Webbed as a game is a pretty chill game, and I don't know what it's like to watch. I mean, it's just pretty chill. So if you want like a relaxing video where I like die a few dozen times trying to do puzzles with my spider silk, then I guess people wouldn't, like, people who would enjoy that, but playing it, it's just a relaxing time. So there's barely any cost to me to play it. But so maybe I'd label it as casual, as a casual reward. Casual. So casual tier reward. And Hollow Cure is just low. Just low tier, barely a reward. I'd like to wrap this up. But what would be, I want to do your Dark Souls or Darkest Dungeon, because those are good examples. I barely play either because Dark Souls is hard, and so I feel like I barely make progress in like an hour, or with the way that I'm fucking playing it, which every time I die, I like re-roll my equipment so that hopefully I go through and like have like experience different play styles and like try to have fun, like fucking around with the different things, and like, so I guess Dark Souls would be fucking around challenge. That way, if I get Dark Souls as a reward, I know that Dark Souls is meant to be used as a challenge where I'm just fucking around and not taking it seriously, but still gonna try to, you know, get good, and I don't know, maybe being a tryhard would be fucking around a little bit. I'm not sure. But yeah, so that I'd classify that as a fucking around challenge. Darkest Dungeon. Now, this piece of shit, which isn't a piece of shit, I like it, but man, does it not, like, in order to do one dungeon, it takes like around an hour, and then after that, like planning, after you complete a dungeon, it's like, oh, I gotta plan out who to fucking put where for stress relief, what buildings to upgrade if I can, what mission would I do next, and who the fuck in my roster am I going to send out on this mission? And like that takes a long time, and me sitting at the computer for more than an hour is it doesn't really do good for my health. It really doesn't, because I just suck at my health management. But it can be fun. It there are times where like I'd get my ass handed to me, which, you know, that's the game. It even starts the fucking game before title screen saying that Darkest Dungeon is meant to be a game where it will put you in like shitty situations, and it's about persevering through those shitty situations. And I can appreciate that, and I like the mechanics and stuff. And so, but the thing is, I don't play it because it doesn't fit in with me taking care of myself. So, like, even if I have a good time playing Darkest Dungeon for like an hour, it's like, oh shit, I'm neglecting myself, and it takes me a while to get back into the swing of things, if I even fucking can, because who knows, life is hard. But life is the Darkest Dungeon. So how would I characterize this as, like, what kind of fucking reward would this game be? It's long. It's long. So I should definitely set time out for it. And what about the game is fun for me? Is it another challenge? But it's not a fuck around challenge. Or is it? I'm not sure. I mean, the game is about persevering, and like that's something that I value. But there's also like the people, the characters in the game. And there's a Lewid Darkest Dungeon, Arrow Dungeon, that I also have downloaded. And something that I actually like about Arrow Dungeon over Darkest Dungeon is in order, like, in Darkest Dungeon, the way you level up people is, I think they level up by their like experience their class or whatever, like veteran, adventurer, where like their resolve level, I guess. I don't know how to explain that. But you can also like with building upgrades. If they're at like level 1, you can upgrade their. You can spend money at the blacksmith to upgrade their armors and shit and weapon, so you do more damage or dodge shit better. You can upgrade their skills at the guild or whatever if they're at the level. And so and then there's trinkets that you can apply. In an arrow dungeon, you can apply different, trinkets and stuff, but you don't really upgrade their armor. How they do it is that they have like adventuring tasks, and so they have like 3 adventuring tasks, and if you complete one, they give you like points to put into leveling up like skills and stuff. It's a little bit hard to explain. I don't know if stats increase or not. I think the stats just are linked to your skills. Well, there are stats actually. You can't upgrade stats through training those stats at the training field. So, but to like get to the point, Arrow Dungeon does upgrading your characters in a way that I like, because it's kind of like what I explained how I want it to do, where it's like you complete a task. It's one of the tasks that the characters needs to like level up their venturing skills and shit. And so doing these tasks helps the characters grow. And so that's actually something I really like about Arrow Dungeons, because you can perform these tasks with these characters in order to help them grow out, which helps you. So yeah, the characters is definitely something that I liked about Darkest Dungeons, where having these randomized characters that go through on adventures, and through their adventures they get random elements and negative traits and shit, and that's kind of what I want to focus on, I guess. And that's what's most interesting for me, is seeing how, like, kind of wanting it to be kind of like a story where there's these characters trying to persevere in this abomination of a world. Shit, I'm trying to think of like the quote, "Deliver us from this festering abomination from the darkest dungeon." But yeah, so okay, so with all that said, I 45 minutes. Okay. So, in closing thoughts. So, about Task Idle. How I currently feel. Like, okay, so like the first thing I want to talk about is probably going to take some time, where having it to where the characters actually benefit somehow from me doing these tasks, my tasks. That would make me care about the game more. That'd make me care about the game more. And I'm not sure how to implement that. So, I don't know, like, I'm trying to determine if going back to Task Idle is going to be worth it or not for me, if it's going to be important enough for me. And I'm not really sure. However, from this introspection analysis thing, definitely I think rethinking my rewards and categorizing them would help me. I'm not sure if I need to categorize my outgame tasks, like the chores that I need to do, because I have a pretty good grasp on what doing those chores entails. Either it needs prep time, or like it takes a long time, so I gotta take that time out, or how easy or hard it is, and all this shit. And so I feel like I don't need to categorize the chores that I need to do, because I pretty much have a good grasp on how I would like to tackle them and shit. But for the rewards, I don't have a good grasp on what I enjoy or care about for most of these. Like chocolate milk, that's chocolate milk, or any kind of like food, that's self-explanatory. It's just, it's food, it tastes good, I want to buy it, and I can pretty much buy it anytime. Pretty much anytime. Anytime that's convenient, just get it, and we can have good food. And that's easy. That's fucking easy. But these other things, I need to figure out for myself. Maybe I can add a tag for like doing videos on it or something. Like, yeah, I definitely. Whose company is it anyway? Okay. How much time do I have left? 10 minutes. Cool. All right. So this is something else, and I'm pretty much done, where it's just I have to revalue my outgame rewards and put tags on them so that I can more easily, more accurately determine what to do about the rewards. So I don't feel like I'm overwhelmed or locked into doing things that I technically don't want to do. I can probably have play this task IO game in slightly tweaking little ways to help me with that. But so whose company is it anyway is just a stupid way that I phrased it to where something that I want to do, that I think I want to do, at least, it'd probably take some time. It's best to do with others, which might be why I'm so hesitant in actually doing it. But the idea is take a game like Lethal Company, and where it's like a silly friend slop game where it's just have fun. There's crazy shit that happens, and what I kind of want to do is some like fuck around. Basically, it's definitely a fuck around thing, but fuck around. But basically, the idea is like kind of role play, but not exactly. Not. It doesn't have to be like actual role play. It can be just like play a role of like for the next moon, like having character like do whose line where it's like whose line is it anyway, where they have like I don't know, a game like Newscasters where like all four people play and they're supposed to do like a news channel. They're acting out a news channel, and three people have things on cards that they need to act out, and the other person, the one who doesn't get a card, has to guess what the hell they're doing and what's on their card and stuff. And that can lead to some silly and stupid fucking moments that are fun. And I was thinking about that too, where it's like on my card would be for the next moon, act like normal or whatever, but once we get into the facility, act like I like go into Hulk mode where I'm just like roar, 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 like I pick up a shovel and I like start trying to attack everything, even the things I shouldn't be attacking. And the people playing with me would be like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" Or and that sounds fun and hilarious. That sounds fun and hilarious, and I'd like to do that. But it's not fun if I like just do it on my own, you know? It's fun with other people. I mean, it requires a friend slop game, you know? But fuck around with friends. No homo. So yeah. That is also a thing that requires more planning. It definitely requires planning on like what things can I do for that. But yeah, so or even like who would be up to doing something like this with me? Because I know that I have one friend I can play Lethal Company with, but I have no idea how they would feel about me doing something like this. But yeah, so it's definitely, these rewards definitely aren't all equal, and I will have to reevaluate what I would like to do, why, and like what kind of fun would it be, or how much work it would take, how long it would do and shit, and like low neglect. I'm putting that on there because it does not do good for my eyes. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I guess it's something for me to explore. It's something for me to explore. I can at least give it a test run, I guess. I don't know if I'll do more videos about my Task Idle game and how it's going. I have no clue, but I guess this was educational a little bit, I guess, for me. So yeah, this is the end of it. So if you liked the video, like it. You can leave your thoughts down below. If I like it, or if you have a question, I'll ask you if you want answered or highlighted in one of my future videos. And so, incentive to leave a comment. But yeah. If you enjoyed this video, I'm trying to think of like reasons someone would enjoy it. Like, at least find it interesting for this like inspective of a game that I made. That's not all that finished, but if you enjoyed this little journey of reflection and shit, then I'm glad. And take care. Bye.